transforms, led by Ben and Dane, with hearts true and brave.
Hi there, Canucks and friends, and welcome to the Capsuleer's Chronicle. So this evening we'll be speaking about, well, the new expansion coming, new ship, new structure, but also the winner of the Stasi Contest, and a bunch of other stuff. And here we go.
eveonline. Lost 23,000 years in the future, our group of space Canucks are sorry in advance. I'm Ben, and
I'm Dan.
your Hoosers from the Great Wide North, here to decode the mysteries of wormholes, tame the unruly drones with the Timmy in our hands, and keep you, fellow Capsuleers, in the loop about all things eveonline, from Canada to the edge of New Eden. So grab your double, kick back, and let's dive into the Capsuleer's Chronicles. So get ready, set, and about we go!
And welcome back. Hi there, Dan, how are you?
Hi, Dan. I'm good. What about you?
I'm doing great. So yeah, quite a lot of stuff with this new expansion coming. Really excited. Yeah, so actually...
Actually, we're just gonna start it like this. We gonna do the show at this hour for the future weeks. It's only gonna be in English during the weeks and one every 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah,
like in French during the weekend. So like during the week, it's only in English now.
Yep. At least for foreseeable future, maybe more.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah. So I'm Ben Rush. I'm the co-CEO of Sorry in Advance. And you, Dan?
And I'm Dan Denard, the co-CEO of Sorry in Advance, an alliance and Wormhole. And I'm also the voice of the Chronicle of New Eden, a podcast about the lore of eveonline.
Hey, yeah. So let's jump right into the news. So, well, actually, first off, this thing here.
Here.
Stasi. 2 weeks ago, actually, the last time that we saw you, there, like we had Stasi as a sponsor, and we had a little giveaway, and we got our winner now. So
what is Stasi?
Oh yeah, so Stasi is the direct competitor to Quaif. It's like a booster from the Caldari states that is there to make you on the top of your game. So yeah, so we've been literally we approached Stasi to ask them if they would like to collaborate with us, and they actually said yes. So we now have, well, a few Stasi crate to give away, and our winner is Richard.
Richard. Yeah.
Quite happy that you'll be the one receiving those. So just contact us. We will need your in-game name on which you would like the Caldari state to give you your Stasi crate. And now let's get rid of this. Here we go. Black Flag has, let's say, a few issues in the last few weeks. They're slowed.
Well, they have finally an answer of all those war they these people with for so many times. So yeah, they have an answer finally.
Yeah. So let's do this like that. So for Mother's Day, their issue has been, well, burned to the ground again. I think it's like what the third week in a row, something like that.
They deserve it.
Yeah, well,
They deserve so much more attention.
yeah, well, now like they're being slowed down.
So what happened this time?
Well, actually, my understanding is that it's still the slow children at play, slowed, that are banding up with a bunch of friends and getting their HQ down as soon as there's enough war. So above
So
50.
as soon as they have like 50, I thought 60, but
Yeah,
okay.
I think last week it was 61. This week's is 52. So I'm guessing that there's
Okay.
like
Around 50 and
Yeah.
60 war, they just like killed their main structure, and
yeah, and that's it. So
I like that.
actually, there's a better report there. Let's have a look. Black Flag 13.
Oh wow!
Wow.
They don't even defend it. They
Well-
know they lost. They lost in their head already.
They had Hecate as
Wow.
to defend like and a few Naga. Meh. But it's only an Astra house, so I'm guessing that they know like don't put like a Fortizar anymore. Those cost too much. So yeah, like you got Synergy of Steel. Wow, 90. Slow Children have played with 46. Ushrakan that joined the like the
Oh,
melee.
that's the oldest like alliance in the game, right?
Yep. In the Minmatar, faction warfare. Yep. And we got Banderlog too. So that's a lot of people against 13. Well, I'm guessing that when they saw like local spiking, they were like just meh. Like they stopped feeding at some point, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing like I said, they lost in their head, so they cannot win. Like
Yeah, well, the third week in the road, they might have an idea what might be happening.
yeah, but like I don't know, like stop like throwing more everywhere if you wanted to stop.
Yeah, well, that's their game. That's their gameplay, and it's something like.
Or I have a solution. Just start 40 war and not more, and I think you're gonna be good. At the same time, like
Limit
don't reach
of-
the 50.
Oh.
Maybe you're gonna be good.
Well, we'll see next week.
okay, try it, and
I'm sure
we're
they'll
gonna talk
listen
about
in.
it.
Yeah. So yeah, next up, well, there's the Wormhole War that is still raging in the C5 and C6s of this world. So most likely, if we let's say bring that down to its essence, you got on one one part you got everything that has to do with Laserhawk and Hard Knocks, and on the other part let's say side and all the whole coalition that are the one that are attacking
That's
Laserhawk.
funny, cause like in the note you wrote Cindy.
Side Syndicate,
Side.
and I don't know how to pronounce their name. Well, aside from Syndicate, yeah,
Which one? Like
Cindy.
Cindy?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really the
That's the not the acronym, but it's like the
tickle.
no,
Cinda?
like it's like the friendly name of the tickle. But the tickle is like
It's like
sides, nice,
calling goons goonas.
Goonies or something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like
So
friendlier. or something.
Jack said like just say Cinda.
Cinda. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Sure. So Yeah, like, so it's still raging on. There's been like two different tactics on the attacking side. The original tactic was to let's say starve off Laserhawk by getting after their farm. But those of you that don't know, Laserhawk has been into like Wormhole life and C5, C6s for more than 10 years, so starving them off is a challenge.
Yeah.
And at some point during like the skirmishes and everything, how could I say that? Like one of the spies has been found into not Cindy, but into Laserhawk, which has been quite bad for Cindy or Cinda.
Cinda.
And after that point, well, Laserhawk went directly to the staging of like a few of Cinda and their allies, so Turbofeed and others. So for now, like there's still like a lot of battle here and there. C5 getting either like evicted if they are like part of the war. So a lot of rage rolling to trying to find the appropriate wormholes that has to deal with this war, because what is harder when you're in a wormhole war is that you need to find your opponent. So
yeah, that's the first step to get into war, like find your opponent.
Yeah. So it's still going. I personally don't think that it's gonna be like any kind of standard war. I mean that it's not gonna be something that will have to do with the loss of assets, because Wormholer got like really deep pockets, and they've been like in C5 and 6s both for a while. I think it's gonna be more on the moral and like how like propaganda is gonna be affecting the other side. So I think there's we'll see more and more.
That's a mental war.
Yeah, mental war more than like in-game war. Yes, the in-game war has a really big effect, but I think that the decisive action concerning this war is going to be more like on the social, like Reddit and such, because well, they got so much ace that they can just reconstruct anywhere. So yeah, we'll see.
That's a never-ending war.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Well, with the difficulty to like reach to each other, and like the never-ending pocket. I mean, that's a never-ending war.
Yeah, because they could just like respawn a new structure, put stuff into it. Yeah, well,
and looking at each other for like days or weeks. It happened.
Maybe. Otherwise, like there's the Capsuleer Day event that has been going on for a few weeks now. Damn, you've played into it. What's your impression?
I tried. Well, last year the Capsuleer Day was really impressive. Like you could just I don't know, do exploration site and going to everywhere, and you had like a lot of money. Like one of my corpies made like 10B, and it was like basically noob. So and he made 10B in the event. Like I know he played a lot, but still. And this year, like doing the site, either exploration or PvE1, it's not recreative at all. I think it has so much scrap metal in every site that I could have enough titanium for doing an Raven at the end of the event. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to do it. So yeah, that's a lot of metal scrap and not much a valuable thing. And you are always stuck. Like it's not fluid. Back in the days, it was fluid, but it's not right now.
What do you mean?
I mean, like you do, like I don't know, 3 or 4 exploration site, and you just like oh, I have to do a key. Okay, I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so you need
duck,
to
do
go
my
do
fishing.
industry afterwards.
Yeah, you do the industry. After that, you are like, oh, I have to do something in the abyss, and so you're going into the abyss. You're going out. Oh, you have to sell something. Oh, okay. So you always
Okay, because like
Yeah.
there's like a skill that every single time that you complete one, you got like another one that is assigned to you. So like you cannot like
Yeah.
just go like in a straight circle.
Exactly.
Grass van.
I like the fact that it have abyss for exploration. I like that, to be honest. But it's just like you cannot just do like a bunch of key and like do a bunch of abyss and you're okay for a while, and after that you're just doing a bunch of exploration side, get what you need to do
Like
other keys.
you're always interrupt.
Yeah, you always change what you're doing, and like being in a wormhole into that, it's like I gave up. I gave up, and the only motivation is having those skins. It doesn't have other motivation. You won't make money to do it. Unfortunately, you won't make money, but you gonna have like beautiful purple skin. That's basically it. But they try something. I know CCP they're gonna adjust, cause like the idea of having abyssal for exploration is quite nice, but it has a little bit of adjustment to do to be really fun or yeah.
Nice. But like if you would like to make your own idea like on it and like you're starting from scratch, you could actually get into the Capsuleer Day packs from CCP, which gets you like 1 month of Omega, Standard Boost Cerebral Accelerator, Faction Warfare Expert System, Space Exploration, Exploration, blah. Let me redo that. Space Exploration Expert System, like the Imperial Navy Slicer, Imperial Police Skin. That's really Imperial. You see, like when you got like 2 Imperials in the same place, that's really an Imperial. Like you see, like the Empress is there. The Omen Imperial Police Skin, the Prophecy Navy Issue Imperial Police Skin, which look actually like quite nice. And you got like another one with other skins for 5 other ships. So if you're into
if you are like, oh, go ahead, Ben. Go ahead.
So if you're into police skins, they're like those packs might be of interest for you, or if you're like just beginning the game and you want to get deep into like this content.
And like if you are really noob and you like doing your side, you can do it at anywhere you want. Like if you do an exploration side, it's not more difficult in Wormhole than in Highsec. It's basically the same thing, and it's the same about like the money and everything. And when you do like 1 or 2 hacking, after that the site disappears, so it's really secure for like new people.
New bros.
That's a good, new bros. So that's really nice for them, and I think that like the content even in the abyssal part are really accessible for new people. So that's the good point. If you are really new into the game, try it.
Nice. Then we got news on the board game.
Really?
Yeah, because
I didn't got them because I'm not the one who buy it.
So yeah, so if you put like a pledge on the board game from Titan Forge with Rix Jarvix, look at your mail. You got actions to do. Okay, so like it's just looking at the website. It's gamefound.com. Okay, you'll see it in in your email. So follow what's written there. Like you have to confirm your pledge or add something to your pledge or modify it however you want. Then you need to confirm your pledge so that it can go forward, confirm your address and that kind of stuff. So make sure that everything is clear, because if you don't do that, well, I'm guessing that you won't receive it because they won't have your address. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a logical thing.
Yeah, so look into your mail, look into your junk mail. You should have received it last week or something like that.
Okay. Thanks, Dan.
You're welcome. Then
And since we're talking about rigs, I think it's a good time to talk about the Steel City.
Steel City,
Is it
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It was supposed to be like at the end of July, but unfortunately, like it's not gonna happen. So Rick's just cancelled it. Sorry, he is sorry.
Sorry.
Not in sorry, but he is sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, Steel City not happening. Then let's go but into the upcoming content that we'll get this summer on the 11th of June. Tubes. Those ships. Okay, like they just came out today. Well,
Yeah.
like more information of them. So we actually got their names. So you got the Squall for the T1 Holer, the Deluge for the Cloaky Holer, the Torrent for the deep space transport, and the Avalanche for the Freither. But let's have a look on those here. So that is still in development. Keep that in mind.
But like, this ship is a transport ship, right?
Yes.
It have high slot.
Yes. Like usually transport ships don't have much high slot, but this one you can equip missiles, and it's supposed to have like bonuses to missile. We don't have the stats prices like the bonus
We don't
with the
have the
skills.
stat now, but like we know it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So missile capable haulers. So that's gonna be quite interesting. I don't know like the meme fits that we'll be able to do with that, but I'm sure that's gonna be fun. So this one here, so that's the Squall. It's the T1, like the entry level hauler of the upwell consumption. So look at this here. Two places to put your your stuff in. The first one it seems to be about 3,000 meter, but the second one that they called the infrastructure hold is 67,500 squared meters. It's a T1 ship.
Wow. Okay. So we can expect like not much skill that you need to, and not that expensive because like it's a T1, right?
Yeah, and like what would be actually really great if it's usable by alphas, so that you can use alphas to fuel your station and like do all kind of, let's say, crappier jobs.
Janitor job.
Yeah, janitor's job.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Really.
So what we know that we can put into those infrastructure hold, everything that is a structure, okay, like everything that is like a structure module, fuel, PI, and else. We don't know everything that can go there, but still it's quite interesting, and it's like really accessible, so really nice.
Yeah, and I just want to be sure that people understand that like we don't know if an Omega an alpha clone can use it, like it was speculation.
Yep.
So just want to be sure that everyone understands that.
Yes. Also, I wonder if we'll be able to put like a cloak on it to be able to do like the cloaky trick with the T1 with this T1. It would be nice. It would be nice.
Yeah, indeed.
Speaking of cloaky stuff, the Blockade Runner. Look at this.
Wait.
So the standard,
It's a blockade runner?
yeah, it's a Blockade Runner. So it
Okay.
can cloak, warp cloaked, and everything. So the Deluge is the one that we're looking at right now. So you got the first cargo hold that is about 4,000 square meters. But the infrastructure hold of a Blockade Runner is currently at 45,000 squared meters. Yes,
Yeah.
that's more than 4 times what you got in a regular Blockade Runner.
So for people who don't know what is a blockade runner, I know that for the cavalry it's the crane. I don't know if you have the other name for it then.
The other names, no, because I only fly
You don't
cavalry.
need that. And we have a question, do you know if we can put the nullifier
Well,
on
it should, because it's in the hauler category, and the nullifier have been made initially to to be fit on the hauler. So speculation again, but we do expect to be able to fit them on those. But
And wait a sec, I'm just looking at the fit right now, and it doesn't have cargo. I don't know what to call that. The cargo who make the cargo bigger. I don't know the name.
oh yeah,
I
yeah,
just
in the also, but those the cargo extender would only
Yeah,
affect
thanks.
this one here of the 4,000 meters.
Okay.
Okay. So the infrastructure hold, well, usually those would be, I'm guessing they here affected by the skills that you require to fly the Deluge. Cargo expander, thank you.
Okay.
So that's really interesting, because if you want to do cloaky stuff and be let's say sneaky and everything, that's gonna be a nice addition for the fleets that we'll be talking a little bit later, that you'll be able to do with the Skyhooks, that you'll be able to hack. We'll be back on the structure later on, but keep this little ship in mind.
That's really awesome. I imagine what we can do in Wormhole too with that.
Yeah, because
'Cause-
it's really interesting.
Yeah.
Then we got the big brother. This one here, the Torrent for the deep space transport. Look at that. 3 cargo hold. The first one, about 3,000 meters. The second one, the fleet hangar that you got on any deep space transport, it is 50,000 square meter, which is a little less than a standard DST. And you got the infrastructure hold of 150,000 square meters. That is gigantic. That's huge. With that, it's a medium-sized hauler that you can bring into a C1, for example, with a Freither.
Yeah.
Most of its fit, fuel, everything.
C1. I mean, you can do a lot of things with that
Yeah.
because it's medium.
Yes. It's wonderful. So, you want to get a weekend camping? Well, pack up your Freither and into this and go into a wormhole camping, and you'll be able to pack everything at the end and go back home. That's really awesome. Like this
Yeah.
ship, like it can bring new gameplay into place because like small structure are not viable. But once you're able to bring your Fortizar and deploy it wherever you want, well, now that's called camping. So I think like it's some nomad will be using this one for. Like,
And like I think it's gonna be really like useful for like corp and alliance manager.
yeah, like just imagine like those that needs to fuel the structures. Like with one like shipment of this, your structure is gonna be filled for a while.
Yeah, indeed.
So that will actually give out times for people that are managing structures to actually maybe play the game. Who knows?
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So coming up this summer.
So you think people in Nullsec, like who have like an alliance or corporation, could play Eve?
Well, that would be quite novel because I know that back in my Nullsec days, I did not play much aside from the CTAs.
Yeah, I did not either. Like it was just impossible.
Yeah, but with like
Yeah.
with that, you got like 3 times the amount of fuel that you can put into this thing. So everything's gonna be faster. I'm guessing that like you can get moon goo into it, so like moving the rocks around is gonna be like easier because it's medium and you can fit it to like cloaky trick it, I'm guessing. So be able to cloaky trick like through wormholes with your Fortizar. That's awesome. So yeah, this one
Nice.
like you see like the last two that we shown, well actually like all those ships are really like really interesting, and I think that they're gonna be bringing like new gameplays more than what is actually expected from CCP. But that's not all.
Oh no, really?
We got a Freither!
Whoa! With a lot of high slot there. Like it's
Yeah.
a 6, right?
Yes, you got 6 high slot. They are saying that the DPS is something around the one of Battleship. But I would actually bring your attention more.
The wait, no, the cave store.
Well, the skip star is there, but it could like what you can put into like the infrastructure hold. Yes, you could put a keep start there if you put like a few extender to it, like in the low slot. But think about this: you put your your extender there. You put a keep start into it. You put here like 50,000 micro warp drive and a cloak, and now you can cloak trick with the keep star. And hey,
what is the size of the ship?
the size 11 kilometers that we got for the signature radius. Don't have the size.
Okay, we don't know if it's large or medium or whatever.
Oh, it's XL. Like it's
XL, okay.
yeah. So it's a Freither. Freither are
Okay.
they are large. Oh, actually,
Large?
Let's have a look.
Wait, because like if it's large, that changes a lot of things.
Let's have a look. Well, no, like you can actually still like have like a keep star in the C2. There's
You
actually a
can?
C, like a keep star in one of the C2. So yeah, let's have a
Okay.
look on.
But you have to build it inside of the C2.
I'll actually let's have a look if I'm saying anything or else. Ship tree.
I'm
Where's-
sorry, I'm challenging you.
What's the size of a freighter? No, Freither is XL.
Okay, it's XL. Okay, it's still XL.
Sorry. So no, like you won't be able to go through wormholes that are not C5 or R66s.
Okay.
But still, you'll be able to use those to, well, I'm guessing that it's gonna be like doable to like cloaky trick with that. Not sure how, but oh, you don't see it. Here you go. It's gonna be like just really interesting to be able to haul your stuff and go camping in your cave star.
Okay.
Might be harder to pick up because people might see you easier, but still.
It have a rumor. I don't know if I should talk about it, but it have a post Reddit just got out like half an hour ago.
Yeah.
And it's a rumor. And it's written, Send surrender the Wormhole war.
Wait a minute, I've got it here.
I don't have a clue if it's true or just like a troll,
Okay.
because it's
Who-
Reddit, I mean.
It's RocketX that wrote it. So RocketX is the leader of the Nullsec and
Purple Helmet Warrior, I guess.
yeah, like it was the whole coalition.
Okay.
Fake news.
Fake
Okay.
news?
Yeah, it's just been yeah, well,
Okay.
because like he's low
Sorry.
sec, so like I was sorry, but still.
It's not his real account. Oh. Okay, I'm just
Still
gonna mute a
funny.
bit this one. Okay.
Okay. So ship-wise, the upcoming expansion is gonna be really interesting for like actually a lot of alliance leader and anyone that has to deal with structures or like people that want maybe to adopt the nomadic lifestyle. Like there's gonna be a lot of options now with those. It's really amazing actually.
Yeah, indeed.
Let's get into the new stuff the other new stuff that is coming to with the expansion.
Yeah, it have a lot of stuff
Yes.
coming with the expansion. Yeah.
Yep. So you heard us spoke about the Skyhook that is for the Sovereign Nullsec, the new Pocos, okay? But the structure will also be able to harvest 3 new resources: power, workforce, and regions.
Regions.
So from those, like, okay, let's go into it. The Orbital Skyhook. I'll try to not forget too much stuff. So yeah, they'll be replacing the custom office. And yeah, the power and the workforce will be routed to the Sovereignty Hub. The Sovereignty Hub is another structure that we're gonna speak later on. And they are needed with the Regent to power the updates that you'll be able to put on in your system. You can actually update your system with your iHub, but there's changes there. You'll see you'll need those now. And you can attack it. The HP is comparable to a Reiteru.
Okay. Okay, so it have like the same reinforcement timer like as a Reiteru and everything. Okay.
Yeah. So the 3 resources: power, workforce, regions. The power, you'll get it either from the sun itself, so the type of sun will impact, okay?
Okay.
And you'll get also power from plasma, storm, gas planets, okay?
Okay.
So that's how that's gonna go. Then you got the workforce that are like the humans, the clones that you saw like in a few videos a few weeks back. Well, those are the workforce, so specialized human from the Empire that works for you to be able to, well, make your system work. So they're gonna be from temperate, oceanic, and barren planets. Then you got the regent, that is gonna be like, let's say, some kind of fuel, if you'd like, from the lava and the ice planets.
Okay.
So with that, you can see that like all systems gonna have, let's say, a different identity, because you'll get the sun that's gonna have, let's say, amount of power that's gonna be generated from it, and all the different planets and the planet themselves won't give the same amount of workforce, even if it's like 2 temperates, and like you might have like different kinds of, let's say, of resources on like all the system that you own. So that's gonna maybe look like your main system might not be as good, but you might need to route forces from other systems to your main system to be able to fuel all your upgrades.
And like I see that the power is not transportable to other systems. So you can just do it in the same system that you're using it.
Well, it's not transportable, but it's routable. So they can.
Okay.
You can do routes. Same thing with just the workforce. The region, though, they need to transport it.
Okay.
Because that's what we'll be talking about when we'll be speaking about the raiding. That's what can be attacked. The other one cannot, but the region can.
Okay.
Here we got a screenshot of what that might look like. So see, this one is a pink small sun, where the how do you call that? Like the sovereignty hub that we'll speak later is installed. So the sovereignty hub basically is what's gonna be replacing the TCUs and the iHub. Okay, it's on the sun. It's gonna gather like the energy from the sun, because you cannot like put a Skyhook on the sun. So it's gonna be the sovereignty hub is gonna do that job. So here you see, like for like this specific system, you got a small pink sun with the energy symbol and only 1 dot. And when you look at the plasma, like the planet 5 there, like 3 dots of energy there. So like the plasma is gonna be generating a lot of energy compared to the own sun. So then you got the barons that is going to be generating like workforce, and you see like 2 different barons, and they don't have like the same amount of workforce, like one has twice as the other. And then you got the lava that are generating the regions.
And like as I understand, like the first lava is not really good in both.
Yeah,
and the second is good at fire, but really good. Okay.
Something like that. Looks, from my understanding, at least. Here we got like another screenshot where you see like the whole system, like how much energy and workforce can be drawn from them. So like the supersonic highs and magma gas, or else that you can get from the systems. And now, how to attack the Skyhook? Well, first, keep in mind that you can, like those that actually, if you want to raid them and just take the valuable stuff, you'll focus on the ice and the lava Skyhooks.
Okay.
So let's say that you arrive in a system that is not yours.
Because like ice and lava, it's for the regions.
Exactly.
Okay. Let's continue. Sorry,
So
I just want to be sure that everyone follow.
Great. So you go on the a Skyhook on, let's say, the lava. You lock and attack the cargo bay of the Skyhook. So it's big enough, and you can lock on part of it. So that's interesting. So I don't know if later on we'll be able to lock on part of other structures or bigger ships. You know, like being able to lock like the jump drive of a capital and that kind of stuff. You know, like to overeat it so that they cannot jump. Throw vanguards there. It'll be fun. Once the cargo bay shield is below 10%, we go here. So one of the raider in a cruiser size ship or more will link to the cargo bay for 10 minutes. If it succeeds, the cargo bay loot will eject to be collected.
Oh, it's eject. It's not real. It's not directly in your cargo ship. It's eject.
Yes. So remember the ship that we were seeing like earlier? So you get one of those
Cloak
and you pick
near
it.
it. Okay.
But if you see people doing that and that you're fast enough to get the cargo and get out, that can also be a play.
Definitely.
So if you don't succeed like the 10 minutes, if you move like out of the 30 kilometers ring, like that they fail, or if your ship dies, that it fails too. There's a notification system here, but CCP was really not sure if it's going to be implemented that way. So take that with a grain of salt. As soon as you connected, it might get like a notification to the immediate system. Then 2 minutes after that to like one system 1 jump away, and 5 minutes after that all pilots 2 jumps away. So that is really not sure, but still interesting idea. So here we got a screenshot of what it might look like.
Okay. So it's just like a little part of the structure that you can lock on it and destroy.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, you cannot warp, cloak, or tether. Well, it's gonna be hard. And you like that's I'm guessing that's the progress bar as the 10 minutes goes by.
Okay.
Next up, we got a moon drill.
The moon drill. I'm curious about this. I'm just not sure if it's really a good or bad thing yet for Wormholer.
Well,
We're gonna talk about it.
yeah. So this moon drill is getting back the how can I say that? The passive income.
Yeah. So
From moons.
basically, it's gonna be like either a moon drill or a structure that can mine the moon.
So if
It
you
cannot be both. The goal here is to mine everything. Like in Nullsec, if you already had been in Nullsec, it have a lot of CTAs and other stuff, and you don't have the time to mine everything, like every valuable moon. So the goal is to put the drill and simply forget it and come back, take not the moon goo, but the refined moon goo, and bring it back like whatever you want.
Yep. So you'll like let's say that you choose to put passive income like on the moon. You need to keep in mind that this is really less effective than an active mining fleet. Active mining fleet would, let's say, it would be like 100% of the outcome. This it would be like around like 20-40%. So
Yeah, but in the fact, like as a like corporation leader, you don't have to deal with like the people when it just like the 20%. It's like for the corporation if you want to,
yeah,
because it have no one who mine it, so you can
yeah,
just
like
take
yeah.
it.
There's a lot of interesting, let's say, people mechanics that can be get rid of. So because people don't
Yeah.
mind. So yeah.
So that's really, really interesting that it's refined. So you don't have to transport the moon goo anywhere. And that's big amount usually of like when you're mining something, even compress, it's a big amount. when it's like refined, you can just take it with a crane and move it wherever
Well,
you want.
now you can take it with like one of the other ones.
Yeah, I don't know their name. Like I don't know.
There's
their name.
I remember the
No.
Torrent.
Yeah, but I don't know which one is which one. So
Me
I'm
neither.
just like.
The Avalanche is
I'm
the
not there
Freither.
yet.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So this thing here is gonna be anchorable in Nullsec, Lowsec, and Wormholes.
that's where I'm just like not sure it's a good idea, but they try because like you have to understand that Moon in Wormhole, it's only C4.
R4.
So
C4 is to make booms.
C4. I mean, who care, Ben?
It's
That's
only a
nothing
letter.
Okay, it's only R4. I'm sorry, and they are not valuable really much. And you're gonna put a structure that gonna mine that much either.
Well, not only that, is
And-
that go finish up.
And you're gonna have to fuel it with like fuel, block, and region.
Both.
And both, yeah, both of them. Like, and you gonna like, and it's really like easy to kill.
So, as of
So and yeah, like the timer, like it have a timer, but it's like 2 to 24 hour, I think, something like
yeah,
that.
225, yeah. So it's really
So-
low. Then
Yeah.
not like no real interest from Wormhole.
As like if the moon don't do something like don't become better.
Yeah. So we really hope that it's like the first step, because we know that we will get like 2 expansion this year, and that the one in December is gonna have something good for the Wormholers. So this would actually make sense, because as of now, it does not make any sense for more.
No, it doesn't make. It's like I don't know. It's more time consuming, and like I feel like it's more content for other people to kill it and get it. To be honest, as a wormholer, I really like the idea for the wormhole because like it's easy to kill. We coming from nowhere, and it's easy to just like take what is inside with leadership.
Actually, let's look at this upcoming mechanic.
Okay, go ahead.
So let's say that you're a wormholer and that you're sad that this thing could not be help you, so you can attack others. So you
Okay, I like the idea.
yay. So you attack the shield. Then
Okay.
once you get through the shield.
Wait, it doesn't have damage cap.
Exactly. So it can be quite fast.
Yeah, like you're doing a doomsday to it, and you just
Oh yeah, there's a frig hole, and like you get out of this with like 100 Kimuras, and pew 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 pew.
yeah.
Thank you for the follow, Aztan.
Thank you.
Okay. And like after that, you need to go up. Once you reach structure, if it's high power, it gets into reinforce mode, but it's gonna be like just oops.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Thank
rid
you.
of the message. Continue. I'm gonna.
So
try
yeah,
to
so
do
like
something
once
at the
you
same
get on the structure, it gets reinforced, but it's a short one, so it's gonna be up to the next reinforced timer. So the trick here is if you don't know what's the usual reinforcement time of a structure because you don't know the group or whatever, you can use your hacking module on the structure to figure it out. And what we don't know yet if others scanning modules would actually help to get other information from what might be inside the said structure. So let's say that you reinforce it and then like the next vulnerable time is in like 4 hours, you can still use the same wormhole that you got to finish the job. How awesome is that?
That's beautiful. And you don't have, like, either time you don't have any cat damage.
Yep. So it's gonna be like really, really, really fast. So if they forgot to put fuel into it, or if like the fuel ran out, well, it's low power and you can go through the structure in one go.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that you totally forgot. Like, you just like, the drill is start. I don't have to care about it. And you can like let on the side for quite a while. And just come time to time to like take what is inside. And that's the kind of thing that like when you have CTA one after the other, it's taking like a lot of like time and you forget it at a point because it's not worth it. You don't have to do anything. No one was gonna say like, hey boss, you forgot that or anything. And at a point someone just seeing it and just like, oh, nice, it has something good here. And like the refined moon goo, it's like, it's nothing in a cargo and it's so valuable. Yeah.
Yes, we need to be really careful about those.
Yeah, so for the message in the Twitch, Ben, like, it's okay. Yeah, I think it's not there anymore and you're just seeing it because you're a moderator.
Okay, thank you. For the everything that has to do with the structure, so once like you destroy it, well, it's destroyed, duh. But if you're defending it, what's actually really interesting here is that you can rep it, meaning if your armor, like an armor fleet, and that you're ripping the structure, once the armor is to 100%, the structure is saved. You get the shield as free, and it start again. Same thing as you are with a shield comp, and that the structure is really down. If you repair the structure to 100% shield, everything else goes to 100%, and you they need to start again. So that's actually really interesting, because let's say that you got, I don't know, 2 apostle. Drop them there, remote rep one another, and the structure, et voila! That's
yeah.
That would be
okay.
So to see the defense can be really easy too, depending what we got. But if you got a fleet of 100 Kikimura, you want to bring more than 2 faxes.
Yeah, indeed, it can be good content too.
Yes. So we are now at the last structure, this one, which is actually the the central piece of let's say the extension, because everything revolves around that thing.
Yeah.
So
what is it first?
Sovereignty Hub.
Ooh.
So on the expansion date, 11th of June, the CEO of the corporation will have to choose to either go with the Sovereignty Hub or keep the current system, so that if you got a lot of system, you can take the time to judge how you're gonna fit every single system, so that you can do your spreadsheets and be able to maximize your goals. But
and it's gonna have a period of transition. It's not like, oh, this morning you need to everything explode and you have to do your thing. Good luck. It's not like that.
Yeah, so you actually got up to November to actually do everything. So yeah, that's because after November it's gonna be December with the last with the next update expansion. So yeah, so you got time, but not that much, depending on how complex that might be for you. Here, the updates as you know it have been improved in different ways. If you're in the 2 industry, you'll be really delighted to see that you will now be able to rig to have titanium and isogen, which are, as you know, big bottlenecks there.
So you're gonna be able to rig the Sovereignty Hub
Yep.
to get whatever you want.
Even Noxium, yeah, I haven't seen this that one, but you got Noxium that like all those that usually are like high sec or low sec, core. You will be now able to live in Nullsec forever. If only I could say that with wormholes. Nah. Everything concerning the resource is pretty much the same. There's like some of the ore anomalies is gonna spawn. Is gonna be bigger. You might have to warp like inside it. So yeah, that's a few change there. Infrastructure wise, quite the same thing. Combat anomalies, the Rather of this world will be happy to see that they are not only new capital escalations possibilities, but there are also rigs for smaller ships, so that let's say new bros might get more easily into a system rigged that way. So that's actually pretty thoughtful.
Yeah, you can make like a system only for new bros, and say like, okay, in that system you have shit that you can kill and make money. So it's like really thoughtful for them to be able to be in Nullsec and not always waiting to have a friend with them to do something.
Yeah. So that's really interesting. Also on the different Skyhook, we didn't talk about that earlier, but you'll get the attention of NPCs there, so be careful. They might be regular ones, like up to, let's say, battleship, but you can also get officers, dreadnoughts, up to Titan. So have fun with that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that here. The EDM will still exist, but won't be a requirement for upgrades. So you can get a new system, put 21B of rigs into it, and there's no issue with that. So
yeah. Before, like we had to wait. Like you have to put the Pirate 1 and wait to get Pirate 2. But now, if you want like Pirate 5, 125, right away you can.
yeah.
That's interesting, but that's really money consuming for people who have a lot of structure and a system in their sec.
Yeah. So that's what it's gonna be looking like, but on the other side. Okay, so it really looks like nothing. Maybe we'll be able to put something into it. Skinner, eh?
Logo.
Logo and stuff. So yeah, maybe we'll see. So that's going to be replacing the infrastructure hub and the territorial claim unit. There, so we spoke about the upgrades, and they will be requiring both power workforce to operate. So you will see later, because the three resources, how it's gonna be integrated into the updates. And we spoke about the grace period too. So that is a close-up on the other side of the Sovereignty Hub. So here we're guessing.
You are gonna be able to see what rigs is gonna have in the the hub, like the structure hub.
Yeah. So here our guesses are that like Pyrite is not activated, but Isogens and Megasite is. Here.
So like for people in like listening to the podcast, it just like the logo look bigger for the Isogen than the Pyrite. That's why we're guessing that.
Yeah, exactly. And here we see like the side of the Sovereignty Hub with the different machinery exposed that we have no idea what those mean, but CCP said that different depending on the appearance of it, it would actually mean that a certain kind of rigs would be installed. So we got like some rings and other stuff turning there that we don't know what they mean yet, but that in due times I'm sure that we will get the appropriate spreadsheet to understand everything.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. The spreadsheet.
Yep. And here we see like a hub with a few upgrades, what it might look like. So we see like half of the hub is now like with more lights and like different, like it, all kind of rigs if you want. Like it looks rigged.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like to have a lot of stuff.
Yeah. And more images.
Okay.
And then
We talked about it, like the new lucrative or less lucrative anomaly, depending.
yeah, so let's go into what that might look like, because the corporation and alliance menu is also getting a revamp. Oh yeah. So this here is the alliance tab where everyone will be able to see the resources that every single system is getting. Also, like if you're losing one, you'll be able to use the different tabs and filters to see what's happening. So see here you got like the power generated, the workforce hired, the update online, the claim system, and the Skyhook linked. So everything there is quite interesting to see. People like on the management side will have quite a lot of fun to route everything to be able to power all the infrastructure and prioritize certain zone of their empire.
And maybe leave a bit of systems to other people.
Yeah, well,
who knows?
Yeah, because they'll have to choose, and like the crappiest one, well, maybe we'll see that some low security one that used to be really good might not be as good because of the planet that they're there. So we'll see. Like I think there's going to be some shift in different region.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah. Here we see that the ADMs still got like they're used. Don't know what's the use of them, but we see here the strategic, military, and industry are there.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that like it's gonna be harder to take. Maybe it's just temporary until December, so that you can still get other system in the same way as you can now. But we'll see, because like the game of cat and mouse, chasing the nodes around the constellation, it's not like that much. So,
I don't think anyone liked this.
yeah, don't think so. And here we got like another view here, what it might look like with all those resources. So you see like how much time they got with the resources from different planets, and what the sovereignty hub is getting. So you got like a nice little diagram there. Number of skyhooks. So yeah, it's gonna be quite interesting. Like the overview itself is, let's say, more talkative than what we used to be with the corporation and alliance setup.
Yeah, that's a good improvement.
Oh yeah. See, so here like they have like a 15 update into the sub hub, but they cannot like feed them all, because they don't have enough power or workforce or whatever, so it's still offline now.
Yeah, but maybe it's like on purpose. Maybe they don't want to activate those. Okay.
Yeah, so that's really interesting. What we see also is the startup cost in resources compared to the upkeep. So closing any rigs as actually as like a big startup cost. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. So like it's cost like material to start the race.
rig.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you cannot just put them all in just like okay, today is this one and yeah, I
It
think
has
it's
an
well
impact.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bet it's cost a lot of money at just putting all those rigs. But
Yeah.
yeah.
See here, like we got power capacity. So it's
Okay.
in red. If they wanted to do that, ADM 5. So ADM has an impact somehow.
Yeah, and it looked like they are low. Like two of the upgrade are low.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, cause see, like the workforce here, like it's a negative, cause
is
like they're missing like 8,000 people.
yeah, and it's written like total workforce needed to activate currently low state upgrades due to insufficient workforce.
Hmm.
Okay, that's gonna be a like I guess people gonna have like a big adjustment about it. Like okay, we need to get that and understand the mechanic. The period of transition gonna be really useful because they're gonna learn how to manage it
Hmm.
first.
Yep. And
Yeah.
also what they shown is that like the routing is gonna be like really easy. So you just go on exporting, edit, and use like import right or export from where and the resource, and that's it.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you can. Okay. So you don't need a ship. You just
For
transfer it
everything that's
from.
to do with power and workforce, everything that's to do
Yeah.
with region, aha, you do have to hold it.
Okay. So for like the power and workforce, you can just redirect it.
Yep,
So in another system.
yep.
But like okay, for like one system or two.
Um,
Okay, one jump. Like I see.
yeah, it's not clear, but like I'm guessing that
Yeah,
if you move like
I
every workforce to a place, then you go at that place and you say, oh, all that workforce to the other place. They'll take the new total
yeah,
and
you
move
can
it.
make chain. Okay.
Mm.
And I saw that sometimes some place they written like one or two systems depending. So we're gonna see like what they're gonna choose.
Yeah.
They are not sure of that either. And okay, so it's like for the workforce and the power,
Hmm.
you can do that
Yes.
to fill a poor system.
Yep. So that's quite interesting. So it's more like PI.
Yeah.
Or,
It's like PI, but without the transporting. That's really nice.
yep, and it's inter-system.
So
So yep, interesting. Really interesting way to customize your empire. Yeah,
yeah, I like that.
yeah, but
Really.
yeah, really looks quite interesting. Just don't have it in Wormhole. Um,
Well, what do you want to do with it in the wormhole?
well, the idea that I could customize my wormholes to be able to
Okay.
like do
Yeah.
more with it.
Yeah, I like the idea. I don't know how they could implement it in wormhole. I was talking about like when I said like what you want to do with it, like I was talking about like the workforce. Where do you want to put it in a
Well,
wormhole?
let's say that
I
you got
mean,
the same that kind of sovereignty hub, but in a wormhole.
but that changed all the mechanic on wormhole, and that became a
Yeah,
bit
but like
more
you won't have like the
political.
same rigs. Let's say that you got rigs to improve your moons, and that you like. Let's say that you need like the rigs 1 through 5 to get up to R32 or maybe 64. Why not? And like
Okay.
you get I don't know like you could change like a planet or get friendly or I don't know like something unique with the drifter technology that you could feed like blue loot to be able to do something that you cannot in regular space. So like
Yeah,
like
but like
flavors.
I understand what you're saying, but like having a structure hub in a wormhole would be a bit weird. Like it's like this wormhole is to sorry in advance, by example.
Would
Okay,
look
you
nice.
look proud of it, but like I feel like it's a bit weird, like to have this kind of mechanic in a wormhole.
I don't know. Like
No?
to own the system like formally would be nice. Like why
Okay.
like you people in wormhole already like know like who the wormholer there are. Like they just go to the searcher, see the owner, and that's it. They lane Z kill whatever.
Okay.
It's not really a secret
It's just
anymore.
like yeah, and anyway, like the Pocos or and everything is to this alliance or anything. Okay, that could be interesting. That and like changing the wormhole with that. Wow.
It would be
Oh,
nice.
it really could be something. So you think like if you got like pirate uh rigs by example, you could have a C3 with like really lucrative loads?
Well, it would be nice to like let's say take a C3 and like update it up to a C5 like
Yeah. Is that a
mechanic.
possibility?
Yeah, like Todd the Drifter. Come on.
That would be something.
Yeah.
I like that's just speculation, but that would be
Yes.
something.
That would be like really interesting. Yes. So I think that we covered pretty much everything that has to do with
The new
new
expansion.
expansion. Next up,
Yeah. Oh. Oh, is it Eve Moncton? This
yes.
is Moncton.
So if you're in that part of the world,
Yeah.
that's called Moncton. Well, it's a lot of places, but like in in Moncton, what's gonna be happening and when? Damn.
The 22nd of June. It's gonna have a meetup there. And me and Ben gonna be there. So and other people we expect something like 10 person. But I feel like some people from the main were really excited about it and may gonna come too. We're gonna see. If you want to be sure to have all the information, just go on our Discord. Just there, there in the
Yeah.
corner.
Discord.gg/sorry in advance.
And yeah, I think it's gonna be really nice. Oh, does it gonna have merch or something?
Yeah, we've got to have skin codes.
Yeah, we got a few for it. At the Eve Montreal, we got them for both of them. So yeah, skin cold.
Yeah, so that's where that's gonna be happening. So the pump house.
I like the name.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It looks delicious.
Yeah, it does. So we like we get the address somewhere, but what I'm trying to find is like inside, like they got like those street pumps that are like what they're serving beers with. I don't know if we see it
Yeah.
somewhere, but it's really amazing. So if you want to have like a great time, get on our on our Discord. Just check the option for Eve Moncton, and you'll have the information there.
Yeah.
Which I think that we covered everything that is news related.
Yeah, indeed. We are the Lord now. So are you ready, Ben, or?
Yes, let's dive into the lore. With a nice looking pizza. Oh, sorry.
Last week something happened, Ben.
What?
I've got my first thumbs down on an episode.
After
you know,
6
I've got
months.
the ear. I've got the hater before the first thumb down.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like it was too hard to do the thumb down. I don't know. So yeah, I've got it. It's the first episode, the origin. I mean, it has been downloaded for 600 times, so I understand that maybe someone didn't like it and did a thumb down.
yeah.
So yeah, that's my first one. And I'm not sure I'm leaving it well. To be honest. I do not care. So this week, the Chronic of New Eden gonna talk about growing up in Galante. So that's really interesting. How like the Galante start and where they become, and what they become, and like all the. Oh, I can say that the children are like
They,
either led to themselves or simply like a little doll that you can do whatever you want with them.
yeah.
That's weird, and that's really interesting. Is the really or the you really understand Race and Eve with the growing up.
Yeah.
So I hope you're gonna
Because
enjoy
all
it.
the strange thing that they can do, let's say genetically and other stuff, they can do weird stuff too with children, whatever.
Yeah, that no, I know that's
Yeah,
not like something usual.
yeah, and they got,
And I
yeah,
mean like doing a surgery to a children just cause like, well, I don't really like his nose, so can you do a surgery of my children?
he's not even
So
born.
you have like 3 weeks. Can you just wait a bit?
Yeah,
I don't know.
so yeah, it's different, but still, like, and there's like different places that when they speak about like more of the the way that they grow up, services that actually have like a lot of comparison with real world, so it's not too much say unraveling, like you see like where it's coming from.
Yeah. So yeah, that's new episode is gonna be out on Thursday at 6 p.m.
Yes, I think we got the kill of the week.
Yeah, I sing it.
Don't remember what that is though.
I don't know. Okay, it's about slow, but we talked about
Yeah, we
them.
actually talked about slow. So, well, that's the
Is
other
it the
one.
end?
Yes.
Is it the end? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you had a lot of extra content from us today. So
Yeah, so don't forget next week is gonna be like at the same hour, 19:30. So be there. We're gonna do it in English and every week at this hour
yeah.
on
So
Tuesday.
it's 23:30 Eve time, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm
So
not good with that.
on this, Canucks and friends, I wish you a wonderful week, and talk to you next time on the next Chronicle. Au
See you next
revoir.
week, Connects and friends.